Jimmy, frustrating afternoon out there. What did you make of it from the dugout?
Um, yeah, totally agree. I got to be honest. I thought first half again we were very poor. I don't think you can start. You can't play like that for half a game of football. Not acceptable. Can't put my finger on it. Disappointed with it. And the players know I am. And it's two games in a row now. We started very, very poorly. So and you get punished, which we did. The first penalty is laughable. How bad a decision it is, I can't quite describe it. So I won't say much more about that. But it's hilarious. We've offered the referee the footage just to help him learn, but I just don't understand why he didn't speak to his linesman. I don't understand why the linesman didn't offer an opinion. It's 10 yards from the linesman, 35 yards from the ref. It's poor. It's really, really poor. But watching most of the games from this league last weekend, some of the decisions were head scratching. You know, even our game, some of the decisions were head scratching. But there you go. That's football. Give away two really, really cheap, really, really poor penalties, and you get punished. You're giving people goals. So, yeah, very disappointing. And we will have to arrest the malaise in which we've played in the first half of both games so far.
Obviously, in the second half, there was an improvement, but certainly there was a lot of room to improve, and the game took on a very different style given how the first half had played out.
Well, you've got nothing to lose then, have you? You know, we'll go and lose 3 or 4-0. Like you've got to, throw everything at it. But even then, some of our final balls, final decisions, a little bit of composure. Instead of just smashing the ball at the net, you've got to try and find, the side netting. And yeah, we just snatched at a few of the really, really good chances we had. And I have to say their goalkeepers made a save that, you'll watch a lot of football and not seem any better than that off one of our attacks. So fair play, that's what he's there for, just disappointed. Fair play to them. Great result for them. Really, really poor first half performance from us, and then second half didn't really show the composure or the sort of nous to break them down. Had plenty of chances and had pretty much the majority of the half spent in their half, but footballers will tell you that's quite easy to camp in and get 10 men behind the ball and just give no gaps in between the lines and no space in behind it. It's very hard to break down, so that's what happens when you give people a 2-goal head start.
For Leon Maloney, it was his first kind of competitive fixture out there for the Stags. How well do you feel he played?
A lovely footballer. He's going to have to learn the blood and guts of men's non-league football, but the boy can play, and he will cause teams problems, which we saw today. On the ball, he's a dream. He's just going to have to, figure out the other side of the ball, which is, the most part of the game. You spend a lot more time without it than with it, and so that's the side that we've got to work on. But we've got a real talent on our hands, so we've just got to get him right and help him in progressing his career.
Obviously, you got another new signing through the door as well that was announced today. The young lad on loan from Aldershot.
Yeah, I'd love to get him on. That was the plan, but I had to try to pull rabbits out of hats second half instead of be calculated about the decisions I was making and planned on the decisions I was going to make. I had to then try to, like I said, pull rabbits out of hats to try and create something. So it was a real shame for the lad because he's come in, trained well, and he's going to help us solidify the middle of the park a little bit. But like I said, things transpired today where I had to try other things to try to get us back in this game that were probably more attacking. So it's a shame for him, feel for him, but that's football, and I'm sure he'll get plenty of football while he's here.
What's the main thing that needs to happen now before that pool game on Wednesday?
Reflection. Get back to being humble about who we are and what we do and how we do it. Do the basics a lot better. show a bit more composure. I think.
Lovely.
When the bullets are flying, you need men, and these young lads that we've got, they've got bags of talent, but like I said, the game you spent a lot of the game is spent without the ball. A short portion of the game is spent with the ball, so they need to show a lot more character, a lot more understanding, a lot more know-how, which is hard for young players who are learning the game. But we got to get that into them quickly. We got to see fast improvements.
Thanks, Jimmy. See you on Wednesday.
Thank you.